Ah, amici carissimi, proseguiamo contro il mirror. Eh, dobbiamo parlare con Dennis in realtà, però vediamo un po'.
Really didn't think Miner's Day would have survived the mine closing down.
C'è altro da fare? Sono lieto di vedere che gli giovani apprezzano ancora i classici.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Careful about listening to other people's conversations. Some find it rude.
And everyone should talk quieter.
That's what I always say. Ever consider being a reporter when you grow up?
I've thought about it, but that's not what I want to do. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything, please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2. I came here every morning before work to share a coffee with Anna.
Onestamente Basswood mi dà quelle vibes da Bright Falls di Alan Wake. Però... e Dennis ci siamo beccati e poi ci siamo picchiati ieri sera, let's go. Ha fatto insinuazioni su Anna e Nick, soprattutto su Nick. Mi ha chiesto di seguirlo in qualche posto. Devo trovare Dennis per ricomporre i pezzi del puzzle. Quindi ci sta per dirmi dove cercarlo. Quanto forte l'avrò picchiato? Boh. Perché mi riconosco tanto in quella bambina? Curiosa, inarrestabile, sola. Vorrei poterle dimostrare che si sbaglia su suo padre, su Westwood. Sul fatto di trovarsi in un vicolo cieco. Lo vorrei davvero. Perché no, devo chiedere all'altra persona che conosco che ci ha giocato perché cazzo non ha ascoltato la bambina. Costruito nella miniera negli anni 70, era destinato a chiudere. Ok. Quindi adesso devo girare in tutta la città oppure... Credo di dover girare in tutta la città. Ok. Tipo, tu cosa mi dici? Niente. Cartello.
At least the Basswood jungle is still standing.
Ok. Un piccolo giornale con un pubblico fedele. Il mio primo e unico
It's
lavoro
not
vero.
worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
Per regolare il traffico durante la festa dei minatori.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Non volevo andarmene qui. Lì però ho visto qui ho visto qualcosa. Che succede?
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist for
Ascoltiamo,
doing
sono
your job.
curioso.
And they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Yeah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Sembra più sicuro di sé rispetto al passato, ma è anche più frustrato. Uso di divertimento da 50
Perfect
centesimi,
toy for a
madonna.
kid who only had imaginary friends.
Andiamo in farmacia. Madonna, non può esserci il caricamento. Dai, ti scongiuro. Mi sembra esagerato. Ti prego.
Yo, get out the way.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Una farmacia che vende cibo Questo è
Reminds me of
nuovo.
a girl I met. She could only eat chips when she had stomach aches.
Tara.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve.
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?
Ok. Curiosità. Ok. Non è perdere tempo, perché...
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Mettiamola così, se ogni volta che devo chiedere di tennis devo per forza ascoltare gli altri, io a un certo punto gli altri smetto di ascoltarli, se no non mi muoverò mai. Cioè, non per cattiveria, volendo ascolterei tutti. Però, in ogni modo. Tanto anche adesso lui mi dirà. È bene che finalmente se ne parli. Anche lui o lei ci sarà l'opzione chiedi Dennis, ascoltalo. E se non chiedo di Dennis, non mi muovo.
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
Non è nemmeno giornalismo. Fa migliore di Bestwood.
Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her.
È un regalo per la festa della mamma. Katie l'ha sempre conservato, anche se i colori si sono sbiaditi e il suo vecchio capo le aveva detto che non era adatto a una farmacia. Persino Giovanna gli ha dato il permesso di farlo sparire. Katie però non lo getterà mai, l'ho conservata così tanto che ha quasi vita propria. Lo stesso accadrà a Joan. Presto inizierà la sua vita da adulta e andrà via, mentre il barattolo resterà con Katie, con la candela al suo interno che non è mai stata accesa, né mai lo sarà. Non posso parlare con Katie. Ok. Andiamo da Yuka.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Last night was a wake-up call. I'm gonna try focusing on clean living.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me.
Non credo funzioni
You see,
così.
some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
No, però
Can't
potrebbe
say
avere
I'm
un suo
surprised.
senso.
I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back.
Ma stai leggendo il
You come
giornale.
see me again.
Su. Ho una buona opinione del mio articolo, credo che sia stato utile. Forse il solo a pensarla così in città. Del resto non è cresciuto qui. Mio telefono. Ora possiamo parlare con Katie.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs. Sneak
Aia,
around and get
questa
into
l'ho
trouble.
sentita anch'io.
And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Oh, io il mio l'ho fatto. Apri, per l'amor di Dio. Forse se avessi ascoltato Tara? Non lo so. Non lo saprei dirlo. Secondo vabbè, nel computer, ok. Negozio preferito di Anna. In mezzo spulciava la sezione dei vinili. Ok. Va bene. Posso salvarlo, tipo.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I was born in Basswood. I was raised in Basswood, though I left for a few years.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Mi aspettavo un dialogo diverso. Ok, non posso superare le transenne, lì c'è qualcun altro. Va bene. Andiamo a parlare con loro. Stato del minuto.
A statue honoring miners. Pretty meaningless now.
Giù.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
They might have given me a bit of a welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Your cripple takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Cosa avevo tutto il giorno? Vuoi parlare se sei ancora in zona? Ok. Ah, lei Nicole. Ah, ecco. Ah, ma ci sono altri personaggi ancora da sbloccare. Joe è il padre di Anno, ok. È stato decidente di Joe a spingere per scrivere della mia... Eppure non ce l'ha con me. Nemmeno per vedere sua figlia. A volte credo che mi consideri ancora una vera persona. Oppure nasconde bene il suo disprezzo. Una grande visione.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
10. 1 to hold the light bulb, 9 to rotate the ladder.
Not bad. The one I have in store is 3. 1 to replace the light bulb, 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, just not the kind of funny you laugh at. So, you still want to hear the story?
Mi sembra
I'm all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. It didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strike breakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force, Union men. Met the strike breakers over in Logan County.
That's right. 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now.
I'm guessing you're fond of that story, huh? A lot of respect for rednecks.
Well, things were tough, but we were a united community back then. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
Ok, questo mi... Non so coniugare il verbo, però pensavo che spuntasse il...
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief.
dalle scelte, il parlare col vecchio, no? Cos'è? Ah. Sentami che sì, da dove viene il nome di Basswood e come da un piccolo accampamento di minatori è diventato il cuore pulsante della contea di Boone. Per scoprirlo viene al municipio. Ok. Orecchie lunghe e bocche larghe. Ce n'è uno in ogni cittadino. Va bene.
leave.
Molto bene.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
Sta congelando, immagino.
Okay, Muley, for 2
Ecco.
points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise,
I
but...
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time... but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You 3 always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
It's been, well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go. Anna's here. I should talk to her.
Sì, però magari più tardi, prossima parte. Cristina è la proprietaria del caffè americano di fronte al mio vecchio ufficio. Io, Anna e Nick ci andavamo sempre. Cristina conosce tutti in città, è la regina del pettegolezzo di Basswood. Però fa un ottimo caffè e ha una risata contagiosa, o almeno ce l'aveva ai tempi. Cristina è stata davvero gentile, forse l'unica persona che non mi odia qui a Basswood. Continuerò per iniziare la giornata insieme a un caffè, biscotti al burro. Ha un che di Starbucks, messo così, però. Ovviamente io a parte in Starbucks non sono mai stato in nessun altro caffè americano, non ci sono stato in America,
Good to see someone
stava.
finally knows how to take care of a plant. It's basic, yet so many people manage to mess it up.
Stava vabbè. Declan.
Cowboy must have lost his keys.
Oggetto smarrito, nessuna ricompensa. Posso fare i risolti ingranaggi stipulati. Stesso numero di tardi che il me. Se lo trovi porto alla Cristina e mi avviserà. No, John.
Glad to see Joan hasn't changed too much.
Lezioni di chitarra. Porta i tuoi cupcake più buoni e creativi. Vincitore, ok. Va bene. Sta cosa? Ah, gli illuminatori.
Miner's Day's been around forever. This is at least the 100th celebration. Christina, always bringing positivity.
C'è altro? Un portachiavi da cowboy con il nome di Declan. I poliziotti di Bestwood non vanno per il sottile. Che Declan abbia scelto per questo lavoro per via dei vecchi film western, forse pensa che Bestwood sia il suo far west. Facendo psicologia spiccia direi che è un regalo dei suoi colleghi, o forse del suo capo, lo sceriffo Mitchell. Rappresenta il conflitto tra bene e male, cappello bianco e cappello nero, almeno Declan sa da che parte stare. Va bene. Ok ragazzi, nella prossima parte ci ritroveremo a parlare con Anna. Bella.